Good morning once again. I'm going to fix my car today. And well, I don't think you can see the clock, but it's 8:27 in the morning. So welcome to Finland. It's December 6th. So yeah, this is the darkest time of the year. Oh, oopsie, forgot that. I need to push the high beams on and pull them off. And I've gotten used to work truck. I pull them on, and I really rarely drive in the dark with this, even though I'm a night shift worker, because the whole route home it has street lights, so I never need the high beams. And to be honest, the original high beams in this one, they are bad. I just flashed someone because I forgot to take the high beams off, because they, well, you really don't remember they are on. I should turn them to automatic, but doesn't matter, I'm in the city soon. Yeah. Today's patient is this Volvo, but I need to go to my parents, make a small breakfast, and you know, wait half an hour so that it gets brighter. Right now you can barely see, well, barely and barely, you can see without lights, but half an hour and it'll be brighter. Yeah, see you then. And the problem, the car, it has 301,000 kilometers, and in miles that's 187,000. So I bought this car back in 2021, about 4 years and a week ago or something like that. It had 180,000 kilometers back then, so I have driven 120,000 in this 4 years. And the suspension, it has worked all fine until this far. I have to admit, I didn't notice any problems, but in Finland we have yearly inspections, or well, bi-yearly for me for now, because for cars under 10 years it's 2 years. So I took it to inspection, and they found out that the right back shock has blown out and doesn't work at all. So in the back seat I've got 2 new shocks, and we need to install them today. I saw a YouTube video about it. The guy said that it was like 20-minute job or something, but he didn't remove the shock from the mount. Instead, he installed all new shocks, all new mounts and everything, and they said that the shock is probably stuck to the mount. So we'll see. This might be pretty easy fix, or then it might not be so easy. But we need to check up the car, remove the shock with the mount, and try to separate them. So that's the shock. It should have a 15 and 13, and then it should come out completely. Is that 13 or 4? 15 or 4? Seems to be 15. Okay. That felt scary at first. Puolen tuuman 13 millinen hylsy, kiitos. No, ei oo. En tarvi. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't feel anything. Absolutely anything abnormal. But after all, this is V90. This is the biggest wagon in the lineup. So I guess the body is just so stiff. Yeah, I think that the inspection guy wasn't lying to me when he said that the shock is completely blown. If you are wondering about the design, I am as well. That's a composite leaf spring that goes from side to side. Ugh. Mika! Kato tää! Ei oo kattonut teidän oppimaan. Näetkö tää? So, here's the thing the guy warned me about. He said that this will be a fun nut to remove. It's holding the shock in place. So, yeah. Mika said no biggie. Let's see. And I'll take a wire brush. Try to clean up the thread so that we have any chance. Mä otan näkymän tänne, että näkee, että pyörittääkö se sit vaan ympäri.
Hetken sehän saa mennä vaikka paskaksi toi isku.
Juu, niin saa.
Jotain mä tehdään.
No, mä annan ammu ensin, kato miten käy.
Ottaa nyt siellä on ilma.
Yes. Tuolla vaan pyörii äsken ympyrä. Olisiko se kaikista helpoin vaan porata?
on vähän kovan puoleen siinä.
Se tosta kokonaan auki. Laita se vaan nojalleen siihen johonkin.
Sitten pistää tosta.
No joo, kai se. Ota se kun saat siinä. Ei, pyörii täältä. Missä ne isot lukkopiidit on? Putkipiidit.
Nää ei pidä, voi sanoa.
Entä nuo toiset?
Ei pidä näkö. Ihan saatanan kovaa.
No eihän ne edes mahdu sinne. Vai mahtuuko? Ei. Wow.
Tää on muuten projekti yläpään kun... Eikö ei ollutko? Tohon asti se on sama muoto. Ainoa. Se on. Teippiöitä nää sen neuvos.
Kokeiles vielä.
Kun sisällä muissa. Nyt voi pitää kiinni toisella. Nyt se lähtee. Mitäs se näyttää? Nyt se pyörii ainakin.
Ai niin, mun piti tehdä yksi juttu ensin. Varmistaa, että toi on oikea osa.
No se on vähän myöhässä. Jokin petti.
What broke? Wow! It didn't want to play nice, so we are playing dirty. Kuka?
Jumalauta! Tää on ihan näin. Ei se ollut tiukas. Liian huolissaan.
There we go. Easy. And the installation is way easier. That just slides on. Momentti on kuulemma 25.
Oli ihan outo tapa sanoa 250. Mitä näitä on kiinni?
And this nut was pretty much the reason why we needed to buy that set. It makes life way easier.
No nyt on.
Oota, saanko mä käännettyä tän toistepäin? Noin. Yes. Oops. So that was 70 newtons. The next one is 90. Close enough. And on top of 90 it was 120 tech degrees, so 1/3 of a turn. That's about 1/6. That's quite close to 120. My previous car, the burnt S90, right there, not S90, S40, it had lug nuts and the threads were inserts in the brake disc. I quite like that design way more than having these lug nuts, but you know, nothing I can do for this thing. I'm not an engineer. I'm just a car owner. If it was up to me, no car ever should use bolts. Everything should be nuts. Lining the tire is so much easier. But oh well. Other than this properly on the ground. Right now there's knock. Yep. 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 Yeah, good to go down. I wonder if that made the difference to ride height, because I think that corner was sitting lower. Huh? Not sure. This side is now off the ground, and here the gap is now way larger. I think this is the reason why I didn't notice the broken shock, because like I said, this is really stiff car and all the anti-roll bars and everything, so yeah. That red testfitted, it blew both of the front shocks. That was an experience back in the day that I noticed right away. But yeah, this was weird. So yeah, this isn't as oily in the bottom as the other one, but this isn't marked as broken. So yeah, this is why we have inspections. I don't mind them. Some people dislike them, but yeah, it's about the car. If the car is good, then the inspection is no biggie, and they find the real problems in the car. But if the car is older than a Mercedes that needs 2 weeks of welding, yeah, that was just bad paint on it. That would have been a nice surprise if that anti-roll bar would have been broken. Well, it looks simple enough to change. That is stuck to that. Please come off. There we go. Yeah, right. Because I removed the shock mount at first. Nothing is holding the, well, nothing and nothing. But that mount is kind of structural and keeps this somewhat place. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, don't mind me. Yeah, that's better. It was looking a bit less corroded, but well, it wasn't. Well, something new every day. Electrical tools work better when they have electricity. Well, if I file off that the very smooth corner, it's no big.
Ota nyt paksuja kauppoja, niin anna sille lämpöä, että se sulaa.
Se riittää.
Ei pysy.
Pysyy. So yeah, I cleaned that up. It's now round, it's not as sharp. If they say something about that, and I took it for inspection, well, I just buy a new mount. I messed up, so that is coming. Oh, that's good enough. That's good.
Suottaa olla vähän kiinni. Ei välttämättä.
that's job done. And now the second reason why I didn't get a pass on the inspection. I need to go deep below the car. Oops, that's my... Oopsie. That was my microphone. I left it on the windshield and I tried to wipe the glass and saw it flying. Oopsie doopsie. I'm bad with the microphone, it's in the back. But yeah, there was also a second reason why I didn't pass the MOT, and I need to go and fix it now. Yeah, fitting through, and for the mud holes. I need to be underneath the car. That is setting the planks. Mun tarvii päästä taka-akselin etupuolelle.
Joo, ei ota kiinni toi resto. Joo. Suoraan sitten vaan. Vähän keulaa kuivuriin päin. Joo. Niin suoraan. Joo, hyvä. Nyt rupee taka-akseli ole jälkimmäisen parrun päällä.
Joo.
Korkeimmat kohtaa just niin.
So, the second reason, this line, this is a gas feeding line, because this car, it runs on natural gas and petrol. So, this isn't mounted properly, so I need to somehow find a way to mount it somewhere so that it's solid. I've got some materials. Some soft rubber. I think I'll wrap it around here and then just zip tie it on. I think that should be enough. The reason I'm adding the rubber, if it's not obvious, is to protect the metal, because metal on metal contact is never a good thing. So by wrapping this I should be good to go on installing this to the frame, so it will not rub itself to parts. I want narrow enough. That goes there. And I'll loop this inside this one. And when I tighten this bolt, it'll be holding. And just for the sake of doing it, I'll do that second time if the zip tie breaks. Actually, I'll get a lot bigger ones. And the problem with the gas system is that this car was never designed to be a gas. So this is not directly from factory. This wasn't designed to fit the gas tanks, etc. So and there could be a second spot there if I put it there, and it should be fine. I think so. Could you please go through? Even though there are way too small. Even though there are the original rubber thingies, I like this one on top of it. Those look like that they can move. So yeah, that'll zip into there. So yeah, these are all narrow. Damn. Okay. But this one might not last as long because this zip tie is directly on the metal that vibrates. I think this line has always been this loose, and it wasn't a problem 2 years ago. Well, that isn't loose anymore. Then I'll get rid of this one. It's just so badly beaten up. Everything up. Throw away. Of course. 14, 10. I would think that's a 10. What? It's not a 10, it's way smaller. Oh! And then I'll just check the other side, make sure nothing is loose here. This I fixed before, I have no idea what it is. I'll chip tie it as well. There's a mount there. Ooh, something fell into my... So, yeah, I removed the bottom fabric and that's a job done. My car... Okay, I'll cut the end of the zip ties as well. My OCD won't allow them to be like that. And because this was somewhere, I have no idea where, I can't see a spot for it anywhere, actually. How many? As you can see, this has taken some beating. It was mounted here. Somewhere, actually not somewhere, sometime in the future I need to make a metal base plate or buy the stock ones of some scrapyard. I don't know yet. I wouldn't mind making a proper. And now back to regularly planned program. Pump off. Always such a nice start. And the camera, it's fine. She's a bit cold. Nose side is on. Air valve is off. Handbrake is off. Our plan is to test fit the crane. I hope I don't get stuck in the mud once again. Oh yeah, she's sliding. Okay, we are still moving somewhere. No, we are drifting. Lock went on good. Okay. Yeah. We really need new tires. What's the wheel pointing? Yeah. Reverse. Yeah, it's going in reverse. I wanted to go straight, but first I need to take the reverse gear off here. What the heck? These goddamn bumps. the cars. That camera needs to be turned around. I was like, what the heck? But it's pointing wrong direction. Or it needs to be mirrored. Yeah, that explains. I can see the road now. Yeah, no wonder it looked weird. I can somehow see it. Oh. That's there. He will yell if I am about to hit something. No noises. Almost lined up. Crane has sat here for a few months. It has kind of leaked and sank, so luckily we have long hoses and we can line it up. No biggie. why we didn't take this one is that 1-inch, 2-inch connector is on this one, and that one doesn't have a connector, and that one needs some work done so it can rest here. We need to remove one cylinder, so that's a good fit. And we got lucky. We didn't measure this one, but the locks fit almost correctly, or actually pretty much perfectly. Mika welded other one of those. Mika is also doing some fiberglass work. But yeah, this should fit. And oh yeah, this is nice. But yeah, that's it. A bit of a different video. And well, I'll see you next time. Like if you like. If you have questions, leave a comment. And if you want to see more of Scania, click the subscribe button. See ya, peace out. I know, I did already sign off, but here's a bonus clip for anyone who might watch all the way to the end. Dad has made an auction purchase, and it's the best thing ever. If someone doesn't know already, this is hot water washer, so it heats up the water, cleans absolutely everything. So it's pretty much a super-sized pressure washer. So that's normal heat, 30 degrees. Let's turn it to 70 and start cleaning properly. Or well, properly and properly. This is like 5 times more powerful than the old Karcher we had. you wouldn't have known that tank is actually red. So yeah, it's working. Actually, it's peeling off the highest layer of paint, which clearly hasn't been done properly. But anyways, I will be just cleaning up the tires. We don't have a proper wash pit yet, and there's a 20-meter cable reel, but the connectors aren't correct, so we need to figure that out so that we can put the washer further away. You can see the yard is absolutely in awful shape, so you know, I don't want to add too much water to it, it'll just get worse. But the tires, as I sank into the field a couple of videos ago, they were filled to the brim with mud, and some of it is still left here, so I'll wash them off so that it doesn't vibrate when driving. But yeah, won't do a proper wash yet. That's something for next spring. And yeah, the water, it really is hot. Yeah, it'll clean up pretty damn nicely. I love this thing. But yeah, I'll keep washing. Now I'm out, for real. See you later.